Okay, just to recap, you lot have been assaulting the docks and currently have been mincing up the Yakuza within the gambling house. Tanoe and Yanagi have been leading an assault on the brothel. Unfortunately, they're stymied at the moment, and Yanagi has got two Yakuza fighting over his body. And Asakura has been off securing your release. Oh, sorry, your escape by making sure that the ferries across to the far side of the river have been captured. At this point, Asakura and his two assistants have actually now returned to assist your fight. So you will see down on the bottom left of the sheet, Asakura and two more rats have turned up.
Oh yeah, nice.
I could spot those in a minute as soon as I move.
Mm-hmm. So in that case, I'd better add them to the turn order. So Asakura, we just go to his sheet. His base action phase is 11, secondary is 5. So let's just add him to the list. Turn and turn. So he's on 11 and 5. And let me just sort that into descending order. Very good. Asakura, just to remind you, is armed with a katana. And I believe it's Asakura to go simultaneously with Tomoe. So what do you wish Asakura to do? Let me just check that I've given you control over his token. I will give that to all players as well.
I assume it's going to move forward a bit further so we can try and see what's going on.
Well, if you would care to move him where you wish him to go.
Let's move him up, say up to there, so we can maybe see what, or say there, so we can see as much as possible what's going on.
Okie doke. In that case, let me see what he can see. Righty-ho. Yes, he does see something you haven't seen so far.
Why?
Up at the end of the dock, he sees a guy heading across the end of the dock, heading in that direction.
Left or right? Yeah, okay, yeah, no, just right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Apart from that, he can see everything. Apart from that, he can't see anything. Right. He can hear there is a commotion going on there. Yep. He probably can't hear the commotion here because it's all inside.
Inside, yeah.
But there is some shouting coming up from up here as well.
If I were you, Dave, I'd move the two rats with him at the same time.
Yeah, follow them. Follow him.
Okay, they will follow him dutifully. So, Asakura spends his primary sorting out what's going on. What do you wish Tomoe to do?
Step back left, one hex.
Somebody get in that room.
Tomoe will step back and issue orders to the rats. Okay. In that case, what orders did she issue to the rats? Charge in and kill that guy. Yes?
Yeah, attack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, this rat will charge. And that guy will charge after him, but not actually be able to get anywhere, but he will certainly charge up. Other rats. This rat will clobber the Yakuza, or attempt to clobber the Yakuza.
A 7.
Successfully.
Nice.
Doing 6 points of damage to the poor gentleman.
That is so much better with the 3D dice on, man.
So that is Yakuza. That's him. Fair enough. And
Dave,
that-
while you're there, I would suggest that Yanagi crawls back 2 hexes, so right before he tries to stand up.
Yep. Well, he needs to crawl back 2 hexes just to avoid this guy falling on him. Splat.
Oh, he's down, is he? Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice work, rat.
Doing his job. What other rats do we have available? That's it as far as the rats here are concerned. That guy will obviously act at the end of the round. Unless you instruct otherwise, Kinzo, this guy is going to attack the guy who bopped you last round,
Yes.
and that is a hit
Yes. Come
for 5
on.
points of damage.
Nice work.
He wavers, but steadfastly stands.
He sounds like I could finish him off, like.
You and your 3 hit points, yeah.
Mate, I only need 1.
And this guy will change facing and go for this Yakuza. And 11, that's good enough to hit him.
Nice.
Doing 4 points on that guy, who is so far undamaged.
Not anymore.
And I believe that's it for the rats. So, Kosa,
Right, I'm going to move.
having
Up,
sufficiently cowed the dockers,
Where is Kosa?
going to move up to this T junction and look left and right.
okie doke. To the left, you see Asakura looking at you. To the right, you can see what looks to be a Yakuza heading off in this direction.
I'm going to wave to Asakura to come towards me.
Hang on a second, let me just check something. Okie doke, that's fine. You wave to Asakura to come towards you. No problem.
Yep.
Kyūryū, what are you and your 3 hit points going to do?
That was the guy that just got hit and wavered, right?
You wouldn't have noticed it by looking at him.
Confusion of battle. Yeah.
And that other
Yeah.
rat's just hit this guy, right?
Correct. And he's standing in the doorway, so you can't get there.
Yeah, I forget there's a wall there.
Yeah.
And there's a wall in between me and this guy, right?
Well, there's a doorway. This guy's standing in the doorway.
Oh yeah. So I could attack him potentially if I wanted to, right?
You could charge it if you wish to.
Nah, I'm thinking about something else. Let me have a little look at my character sheet.
Right, I'm going to wait to see what Kyūryū does. And if he does what I think he's doing, I'm then going to hit the guy and step back a hex.
Well, my final BCS on it is 4, but I'm going to step back to here and throw a shuriken at this guy. BCS
Okay,
is
so you're
4,
going to drop. So you're going to drop your Yawara.
No, I'm going to move it to my other hand. It's not a two-handed
You've
weapon.
got a Yawara in each hand, is my understanding.
No, I only have one.
No, he's got a Aurora in his right hand only.
Yeah,
right,
I
fair
only
enough.
use one, so I can just switch it to my left hand. There is no need to drop it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to change hands, and effectively you're going to exchange weapons. That's your primary action.
Oh, is that my primary action? So it means that if I want to throw it, I've got a BCS of 2.
You can
By the
then
time I
wait
throw
till
it.
your next primary action.
Right, let me think. So changing weapons is a primary action, even if I'm going from a one-handed weapon to another one-handed weapon, yeah?
Correct. Yep.
Oh.
Exchange weapons is a primary option.
Right. In that case, fuck it. I'm gonna go in and punch this guy.
There's a wall in the way.
Ah, so there is. Right. So I could punch that guy, but then I'm alone against 2 of them. I am going to just move and change weapons, yeah. So I'll just stay there.
Okay.
So I'm
You
gonna...
transfer your Yawara and pull out a shuriken.
Yes. And I'll just throw it in
Kinzo?
my secondary.
He's done what I thought he was going to do, so I'm going to punch the guy, then I'm going to move back. And we'll see where I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Kinzo, nice. Get him.
Go for it. Well, a 7 is a definite hit. An 8 damage.
You got +4 on damage. What weapon are you using?
Oh, you are plus my level.
Oh yeah, it's +2 for the Yawara, isn't it? And +2 for your level.
Yes.
Nice.
A perfectly judged strike causes him to collapse.
Yes, Kinzo.
And he's down.
That's why I was waiting slightly, because I wanted to see where Kyūryū went. I shall look over my shoulder and look at him. He doesn't look very well, does he?
I do not look very well at all. I'm black and blue.
Black and blue and lots of bruises from tobacco pipes, yes.
Yeah, I am black and blue, like big lumps on my head, 2 black eyes, burst lip, missing tooth. Like I am fucked up.
Okay. And pardon me. So that is Kinzo and Kyūryū. The rabbits, simultaneously with you striking at this guy, Kinzo, he's going to attempt to go for you because you're obviously the greater threat.
Oh.
And that is a successful hit.
That's gonna hit him.
Doing
Hey.
5 points of subdual damage.
Minimum damage.
Then he collapses.
I win.
Well done, Kinzo.
Well, not everybody can be as tough as you, Kinzo. Other rabbits. That guy is going to attempt to punch the rat who's attacking him.
I'm turning my guy, Dave, but I would have had enough movement
Sorry,
left
not
to do
punch, hit with his Izeru, which is a success. Doing 5 points of damage on
it. Rat 4.
Okie doke. Let me just note that down. Which is the first time he's been hit. And finally in the house, this guy had disappeared into the back room, by the way. He ran in there. So has disappeared out of sight.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Mechanics of the game question, Dave.
Yep.
So say I was there, and I could see through the doorway, and I was to throw at him. Does he just count as a distraction? Yeah.
He counts as a distraction. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not a chance of hitting him with the shuriken. It's just a chance. He gives me a bigger chance of missing. Just yeah.
Well, your combat modifiers are with missile combat are somewhat different from the from hand-to-hand combat,
For obstructions
because
and
as
things.
far as shuriken are concerned, you don't have an engagement range with a missile.
Yeah.
Now, effectively, you're going to be partially blinded by the fact that somebody is in your way.
Mm-hmm. So it's
Okay,
just a negative on the roll.
so you get a -3 minus your level.
Right. Okay. So -3 minus level would be -2, which would make my final BCS 0. Is it worth rolling that, or does a 1 always hit?
No, one doesn't always hit.
So it's impossible to hit.
If you roll a 1, you would then have to roll a second one to hit.
Right. Okay. So
Oh.
it's a
I think
critical.
that's the
Yeah.
way it
Yeah.
works.
So if you roll a crit,
Yeah.
it's the only chance to hit.
Basically, your character knows not to throw his shuriken at these ridiculous odds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you need to do is get behind somebody.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway,
of course, just stab you the black rat and get rid of him. That
Okay, so that's the rabbits there. Over on the docks, these two rats have done their job. Sorry, that rabbit is going to attack Rat 02 as he charges up. So +2 on his strike chance.
Ah.
No, not sufficient.
Good.
And that, I think, is all that they can do. This guy steps into there, but wasn't aware of what was going to happen.
Now that's the brothel.
Okay.
So the people sleeping in bed are women, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Cool.
And 5. Five. Five. You're noticing this, Kosa, yes?
Where's Dave? I saw them running across.
Jolly good. Fair enough. So that is the rabbit's actions. Okay. Yanagi can now stand up. So Yanagi will stand up. I don't think I've actually got any labels on his token, so no. So Yanagi stands up, dusts himself off, and looks disappointed that he didn't get the Buddha. Over onto secondaries. So, Asakura gestures towards Kosa. somewhere along the lines of, where is everybody? What's going on? Tomoe is waiting for the results of the rat charge. The rat's not involved in the charge. Any secondaries that they can take? This rat will bend down and just make sure that this Yakuza isn't going to discommode Yanagi in any way. And I think that's all they can do there. So it's just the Yakuza in the house. So the rabbit's in the house. This guy will wait for instructions from Kinzo. And this guy will try and pound the Yakuza in front of him.
Who knew?
Oops.
Who was that rat too?
That is Rat 4.
Where's he?
This guy.
Oh yeah.
Has that nameplate disappeared? I believe I'm probably going to have to refresh roll 20. Anyway, but he rolled a d20, and I now need to find the critical table.
A fumble table.
I did say critical table. I didn't say whether it's critical hit or critical fumble. Okie doke. So, critical failures in combat, and it is armed combat, so straight d20. Five. Which is no special effect. A normal miss occurs. You have skilled Yakuza working for you.
Lucky now.
Alright, lucky Yakuza. Better to be lucky than to be dead, isn't it? So, Kosa, on your secondary, presumably you're gesticulating back at Bushido, how the hell do I know, or something like that? So, yeah, Asakura, rather.
I'm pointing to Asakura, and then I'm pointing to the building in front of me to my left. Pointing to him,
This
and then
one?
pointing to that building.
Yes.
One, yes.
Fair enough. Kyūryū.
Yeah, okay, so let me have a think.
Kinzo's going to order the rat in front of him to chase after the rabbit who's run away.
I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, there's nothing I need to do this round. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okey-doke. Kinzo issues orders.
Wait 2 seconds.
Rabbit
Is the guy behind me
Yep.
knocked? Is the guy behind me knocked out or dead?
The kind of pool of blood leaking from his neck probably indicates he's not knocked out.
Cool. I was gonna stamp on his throat if he was just knocked out, but that's fine. I'll just do nothing.
You can still stamp on his throat. You just get blood on your foot.
Just at which point if he's dead. Remember,
Fair
I'm in
enough.
barefoot. Well, sandals.
So Kinzo, okay, rabbits. The rabbit facing your lucky Yakuza will attempt to strike him and miss. And Yanagi, let's see, have you got any other rabbits concerned? Not at present. Yanagi will just settle himself. And at the end of the round, Rat02 charges the Yakuza. Actually, rather than me rolling for your rats, do you want to roll for it? Charge roll for Rat02 on Yakuza. Kosa, do you want to roll it?
There you go.
I don't think that's good enough to hit. Sorry, who's rolling, Kinzo or Kosa?
I said I'd roll, but unfortunately I was on mute.
In that case, I will take your roll, Kosa, and that is a hit. So if you would care to roll a d6 plus 1
This rat 4, yeah.
damage. This is this guy.
Alright, okay. 2-6.
A finely judged strike of 2 points on Yakuza there. So that is his first damage. But at the very least, you've got somebody into the brothel. And I believe that is the end of that round. So, following round, what does everybody want to do? So, top of the round, Asakura will follow Kosa's orders.
My action's going
And
to depend on the
runs
people
up.
before me.
To the doorway here.
Okay.
1, 2,
This is
3,
movement, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 9 to there. So Asakura's movement rate is 5. So basically, he's run to there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's run all the way. Yeah,
So that's his
And
move.
And the other rats keep up with him.
Yes, they can keep up. So they will
Yeah,
follow.
so we'll run up there, and the next turn they can door and see what's in there.
Well, as he runs up, he will sweep aside the cloth with his hand, ready to see what's inside. And I suppose I better reveal what's inside.
Yes. See what we've got to deal with.
So reveal. Polygon. And let me just reveal what's inside. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Ooh, I get rich environment.
Yep. They appear to have been getting dressed.
Okie
Let me just take off the sleep tokens because they are actually awake now. They steadfastly refused to wake up for several rounds. But they are now awake. Fair enough. If not somewhat surprised. Tomoe can't actually get into the shack until Rat 3 moves. So she can delay her action by a phase if she wishes.
Yeah, just move up a bit. So they know to
Okay.
wait till Rat 3 gets out of the way, won't she?
Right. As far as the rats are concerned then, so that rat is going to move to there. Unfortunately, he's engaged, so he can only move 1 hex. But it does mean that he can get a strike at that guy.
Or the other one's
And
choice.
Rat 2 will maneuver to there as well. And strike at the guy who he attacked initially. So, so the leading. So do you want to roll for the leading guy who charged in last round?
Go on, Kosa.
9 should do the
That's
job.
pretty solid on a primary.
That's a hit. D6 plus 1 subdual.
6 then.
Ooh. 6 on him.
Do you know, I was reading on a Facebook post, somebody was talking about this game in an OSR group, and they were like, yeah, it looks really cool, but the rules are way too hard. It's impossible to play. I was like, no, it's not. You just need to know what you're doing. Our gameplay is smooth as hell, man.
Okay, and this guy, would you care to roll for him striking the bloke who was lurking in the doorway?
I'll get this one.
Right, done it. 13.
Oh, good
Would be
job.
good
You,
enough, isn't
good
it?
job you went before me.
Oops.
13 is
Sure,
not
should
a
we-
hit.
Not a hit. Oh, no.
Well, you do have a couple of distractions,
I know. Fair enough.
and these guys are actually wearing clothing.
Ooh.
What are they doing
Well,
wearing
they were
clothing
on
in a
guard.
brothel?
Do you want to
Anyway,
do their attacks, Dave?
Yeah.
I will do their attacks back. Okay, so the first guy on your leading rat. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Fuck.
Yes. D10. A 7, which I believe is that a special effect? A 7 is special effect, so a D20 for the special effect. A 3. I think that's something stupid like double damage, isn't it?
Ooh.
No, 3. Target knocked back 1 yard and dazed.
So he's going to fall on the bed?
So that means
if that was
he
this
gets
guy-
knocked back 1 yard
He's going to fall on the bed,
and is dazed. So we need a speed saving throw for him at -2, I think.
I'll get it because I've already got my 20 out of the way.
Okay.
Yes!
A 4. That is actually sufficient. He is
Nice.
dazed and therefore loses his next action phase, which is his secondary. And he also takes 4 points of subdual damage on Rat 2.
Actually, do you want to carry on doing those two? Because obviously your
Will
Kyūryū's
do.
not doing much at the moment.
4.
Yeah, I can do.
And the other one
Yeah,
in the
you might as well.
doorway will attempt to strike at Rat 3. That is not sufficient. Okie doke. So that's that little area. Right, what was Tomoe doing? Because
Tomorrow
when
should move up.
when Rat 2 moved, she could charge in.
Well, she
because she
certainly
had a
move up,
clear run.
otherwise she wants to charge it up. What's she got in the way of weapons?
She put down her Naginata,
She's using a
and
tanto.
she has
I
her
Yeah.
Tanto out.
Oh, she might as well charge in.
Okay.
Right,
Charge.
stab the guy that against on the left.
Jolly good.
More than me.
This rat is awaiting orders from Yanagi.
Who's rolling for Tomoe?
Go and help
That
his
will
colleagues, I
That'll
guess.
happen at the end of the round.
Oh, yeah.
Go and help the other
Okay.
two, I guess.
Over to the house. Actually, no. Let's do the house. This guy follows orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right, what he sees there. Let me just reveal Fog of War again. Okay, what he sees there is that guy is actually sorry, let me move to the right layer. He's actually over there and pushing something through the window. What do you wish him to do?
Tackle the man to the floor so whatever he's pushing through the window doesn't go.
Right. Okay. So we will assume that that's effectively he's throwing himself on him and trying to stop that happening. Yes. Okay. Fine. Dice roll on his sumo, please. Effectively, you want to grapple, don't you? So low roll, please. You are +10 from behind.
An 8 though.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right. He's actually otherwise engaged, so therefore he's not defending himself. He's not surprised. So. 5 made it by 3. Okay, he's just holding onto the guy's arm. He's effectively got 2 points of grapple on his arm.
Okay, well that should be enough to put the man off, if nothing
To
else.
start.
It's stopping him pushing the chest out this time. Fair enough. These two will exchange blows. So my guy striking at your guy. Misses.
Get
Your
fucked.
guy striking at my guy.
I'll roll it. Shit.
Misses. The battle is desawing. Kinzo, what are you doing there?
Moving to where
you-
I token.
Okay, you move there. You see your rat basically fighting to stop the Yakuza pushing a chest out of the window. Looks like a strongbox.
Well, we can't be having that now, can we?
Okay, Kyūryū, what are you doing this time? Anything?
Emptying that guy's pockets. The guy behind me.
Okay, he doesn't actually have any pockets because he was fast asleep.
Okay, well, I'm taking anything of value he has on him. Or lying around him.
Okay. Fair enough. So that's over the other side. Kosa, what were you doing this round?
Did I get anything from him, though?
We'll have a wit saving throw from you first.
Okay. A 19, no.
Okay, and deafness saving throw.
11. Don't think that makes it. Let me quickly check.
Nothing obviously of value at the moment.
Nah, okay.
In order to reach guy I can see at the end, am I going to have to charge him, or can I reach him without
1,
charging?
2, 3, 4, 5. What's your?
BMA
It's 5
7.
hexes.
I'm 7,
Okay.
my BMA.
Your BMA is 7.
7.
And close to engage, you can move up to 4. Okay. So
Okay.
you can
Up.
close to 1 hex, extreme range, and carry out
I'll
an
move
attack.
4. I'll move 4 and clock him 1.
Okay, so you move up to there.
Yep.
And you go to clock him.
Oops, hang on. Hang on. Right.
Good luck.
Technical difficulties. Hang on.
Okay, you are taking him
Nice roll.
3.
in the side facing.
Very nice roll.
So you're +5 side facing. He's surprised. That's another +1. Okay, roll your damage. Roll your damage.
Unlucky.
5.
Da, 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 da. 5. Hang on a second. Let me just check these numbers as to which one's which.
Mechanics question, Dave.
Yep.
Can I use a weapon equally as good in both hands? So is a Yawara in my left hand as effective as it is in my right hand? Anyone? Oh, my internet died for a second. Sorry, guys. So my question was, am I as proficient with my left hand as I am with my right hand with a weapon? So if I use a Yawara in my left hand, is it just as effective, or no?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I have literally got a Yawara in one hand and a shuriken in the other hand. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. I think I would give you a minus in unarmed combat because you're trying to deflect blows, etc., while holding a very sharp piece of steel in your hand.
True.
It's quite simple. When you get a chance, throw it at somebody.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
plan.
Okay. Well, he is still standing, but he certainly was surprised. Okie doke. So he does not get to attack you. Da, 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 da. 1 second. But now that you're there, you can see him as well. Okay.
Your prediction is coming true, Nick.
Hmm. There's a few of them, eh?
Yes. I was saying to too many, I think I might be about to bite off more than I can chew.
Hmm.
Well,
Never mind.
Asakura might be doing the same. You never know.
There's Asakura and 2
He's
rats
got
down
3.
there.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they can only come at you one at a time, Kosa.
Yes, I know. That's the advantage. It's
You bottlenecked it, eh?
Well, in actual fact,
no.
at extreme range, that guy could get you.
Big penalty, so.
You need to back up a hex. That way they can only
I'm
get.
going to. Yeah, I am going to back a Bex when I get a chance.
What a surprise! So I believe that is all the primaries, correct?
Yeah, you've got just to move the rabbits and we're moving.
As a matter of interest,
Hey.
can Jujutsu be used to do a throw?
That's what Jujutsu is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Right, okay. Okay, good.
Actually, Dave, you've got Yanagi and the rat with him to move.
Oh yeah, you've got Yanagi as well.
Well, what do you want them to do?
Head towards me so we can do a position roll.
I think they should go and help
No.
their buddies out in the brothel.
Go towards the brothel.
Yeah, certainly
Fair
Rat 1 and Unagi can tell everyone.
Okay.
I think the Rat should be in front. Let Unagi tail behind.
Fair enough.
The Rat's probably better than him.
Well, do you want me to pick up the Naginata boss?
How thin are the
No.
wooden walls on these buildings, Dave? Like, for example, how thin is that wall? Could I kick it? Would it burst if I kick it?
You'd have to try. It's not.
Right.
It's made of wood.
Let me
It's
rephrase
not
the
good
question.
quality
Let
wood.
me rephrase the
Yes?
question. Does it look like it would break if I kicked it, knowing my own strength?
Probably not.
Okay, thank you.
But the window probably would.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. getting out of here and going a different way.
We may be better going back down the gangplank.
I'm trying to get to Yanagi quicker, so I was thinking about going through the window there, jumping across there. That's an easy jump for me, isn't it? 1 hex.
Yes.
It's not too difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, and then heading up behind Yanagi, tell him I'm needing healing and see if I can get healed because there's no danger at that side of Yanagi. So that's my current plan, is to get to him.
Fair enough.
Me and my 3 hit points.
Okay, so in that case, on secondaries, Yanagi has just gone. Asakura doesn't have a secondary because he ran full speed. Tomoe is charging. Let's deal with Kosa, Kyūryū, and Kinzo first. Kosa, you get a secondary.
Clock him.
Unlock it.
Yeah, no good.
Not on that.
No good.
Kyūryū,
Is going to...
well, you can't move on a secondary.
I can't move on
So
a secondary.
you are contemplating what you're doing next round.
Is he knocked out or dead?
And sorry,
Is he knocked out or dead?
looks to be knocked out.
I'll throw a shuriken at him. So
Right.
he's prone, so there's a bonus on it, right?
Okay, let's have a look at.
My final
Okay, so
BCS
he's
is...
passive. He's passive, which is +2.
Mhm.
So you basically get a +2 on him.
So my BCS is 2 on a secondary, so I've got a 4. I've got
What's your strength?
a 20% chance to hit him. My strength is...
What's your strength?
2 seconds. My strength is permanent value 15, effective value 15.
Okay, so you can throw up to your strength
In hexes or in feet?
in hexes.
That's good, so it's an easy throw. Right.
Sorry, where's Kyūryū?
Here. So I can see him through the door because he's right in front of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got
Okay.
I've got a 4 in 20 chance to hit him, a 1 in 5 chance. I'm going to take it.
Okey-doke.
There we go.
Fair enough.
What's the damage on a
You
shuriken?
successfully hit the unconscious guy lying on the floor.
What's the damage on a shuriken?
Damage on the shuriken is 1d10 lethal.
Is that plus my level? No, because it's not a Budoka weapon.
No.
And you also add your damage bonus, if any.
Do I have a damage bonus? Where do I see that?
Under damage bonus.
Where's damage bonus?
Is your strength 20?
20.
Oh, right. No. My
Zero.
My
You have
strength
zero.
is 15.
Okay, in that case, roll your d10.
Okay. I've just rolled a D100 by accident. Let me reroll.
Might be an idea to reroll, yes.
No, sorry about that. 2.
2 lethal.
2 lethal damage on him.
Okay.
I better take a shuriken off my character sheet for now, right?
Of course. And that is him. 2 lethal. Fair enough. And let's do the rats and the rabbits. So we'll start in the house and work back.
Do I get a
So-
secondary, sir?
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Yes, your secondary. What do you wish to do?
In that case, I'm going to reach round the rat who's grappling the rabbit, and I'm going to punch the rabbit.
Okay. Fine. So you're 1 restriction, 1 distraction, unless you can ignore the distraction. But you're +10 from behind.
Hit armor class 6, sir.
That's certainly a hit.
Nice.
So that's 5 points of damage. on Yakuza number 6. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. He's still going.
Okay, now I'll roll for the rabbits. Is the man who's doing the semi grapple going to try and increase his grapple? Or is he going to hold on to it?
Because he's actually grappled now, he doesn't get the +10 from behind anymore. So on a secondary, he thinks he's best just holding on.
Okay.
The guy who's trying to get the box out the window. What's he going to do? 3d6. He's not going to try and break the grapple on his secondary. Okie doke. So, that is developed into a bit of a tugging battle. And the other two fighting here will go for their secondaries. So my guy fighting your guy fails. Do you want to try and hit my guy?
I'll get that. I rolled first and I got 3.
May well be a hit.
Well,
that is actually a hit.
I rolled first and I got 3, so.
That's what I'm saying. The 3 is actually
Where
a hit, so roll your damage.
Oh, we're here, right, okay. Sorry, it's just for the map.
D6 plus 1.
Okay. Get 7 damage, you prick.
Ow! Ow! And that's on 14.
My pretend fumble's got you see.
Okay. That. He goes down.
Nice. Is that this guy here? Oh, that guy here?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Who hit him?
Your rabbit. Sorry, your rat gang member here.
Oh, right, so it was that guy. Sorry, I thought you'd pinged.
Yes.
I thought you'd done this guy.
Okay, secondaries up in the brothel. Okay, your rat 2 is unfortunately dazed, so misses his go. Rat 3 roll to hit this guy.
Okay.
Secondary attack.
Nope.
Nope. And my guy is going to go for the obviously dazed guy who stumbled backwards. Take every advantage you can. Let's see.
Surely not on a
So
secondary.
given that he's
Maybe actually.
given that he's dazed, so he's not playing. So that's +5. That is actually a hit. So D6 plus 1. 6 on rat 2. He's still there. And Yakuza 11 has already tried to hit Tomoe. No, hasn't tried to hit Tomoe because he hit Rato 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a
Yes,
second
I staggered
attack.
away.
So he can try and hit Tomoe on his secondary. He will try and hit Tomoe on his secondary. This bitch is charging him with a...
Oh.
Nope. Hang on a second. So he gets +2 because she's charging. She's wearing her winter garb. That's just enough to hit her.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
7 points of subdual on Tomoe, who has so far taken 5. So that puts her up to 12 subdual.
He's doing better than me.
Okay, so that it as far as the rabbits, etc. are concerned. Kosa, did you have your secondary attack?
Yeah, I missed.
Okie doke. Which leads Tomoe to charge with her Kanto.
Come on, Tomoe.
So her base BCS is 13. She gets +1 for charging, 14. Less is AC of 2.
Couple of
needs 12 or less to
distractions,
hit. Now, she has 2 distractions and 1 restriction.
though. Roll her
Will
save.
saving throw to see if she can avoid the distractions.
I've got that. 12.
No. So that's -3, so she needs 9 or less.
Somebody else can roll the attack then.
Well, carry animosity.
Oh.
Nope.
Bless you.
Sorry. Okay, I'd better do the rest of the movements. So you charged up and attacked him, which stopped him moving. And did they notice? 2d20. The first guy's oblivious and just carries on. The second guy kind of moves one, stops, and looks round, and comes back one.
Mechanics question.
And this guy steps to there, and then there's somebody there
Quick
in the hut. These are all surprised and are just readying themselves to deal with it.
Right, I've got a mechanics question for you, Dave.
Yes.
Position check. How long does that take? Is that an action, or does it take longer than that? Bless you.
You normally have to be out of combat and sitting and resting.
So it's not going to happen mid-fight, is it?
No.
Okay.
If you had a Gakusho could cast a healing miracle.
Yeah.
But you don't have a Gakusho.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Still have a
Will
plan.
you stop
So,
doing?
who's doing it?
What was that, Dave?
Will who stop doing what?
Oh, sorry, my connection keeps dropping out.
Oh, my apologies.
That's all right.
Curse the internet or your internet service provider as much as you like.
I do that when
Okay.
I'm not online.
Asakura. I believe it's closed to engage, correct?
Yep. Go and kill.
Let's go.
He will move.
Asakura.
He's already engaged. He doesn't need to close.
True. So he
he's-
steps forward 1 and will attempt to deal with an opponent, I believe.
He'll need to turn a bit. He's facing the wrong way.
Unfortunately, he
Attack the one in
has-
front. Attack the one directly in front of him.
he has 1 restriction and 1 distraction. Try and avoid the distraction. Will saving throw.
Okay.
Nope.
On a 19 now.
Okay, in that case, go for it with his katana.
10.
Okie doke.
Is he any
Hang on a
good?
second.
Hopefully he is.
His Kenjutsu is 16.
Oh, no problem.
These guys are in AC 2.
It's a hit.
Okay, so take 5 plus whatever. Is it plus 2 for a katana, is it, or plus 1?
Damage bonus is +1 for him, and a katana is d6 plus 2.
So it's
So
D6
d6
plus
plus
3.
3.
8 lethal,
lethal.
damage.
On which one? The one directly in front?
Yeah, he'll do.
I think we can see the rest of that room now as well, Dave.
Yes, I
The
will
point
show
is,
that.
Dave, is that the guy directly in front of him is at optimum range.
Correct.
Yeah, also, I want to. Asakura is going to try and force his way into the room so the rest can get in. Otherwise, he's going to be on his own.
Bless you.
Fair enough. He takes 8 lethal. He doesn't seem very happy about taking 8 lethal. What's this bastard doing swinging a katana?
We're not here to make his day.
No. 1 second. Well, yes, true. Let me just reveal the rest of that particular room for you.
Do you know what they say in Australia for we're not here to mess about? We're not here to fuck spiders.
Yeah, well, the Aussies are a bit strange, aren't they?
Yeah. Their slang is brilliant. I love it. They call flip-flops thongs.
Okie doke. So, you just have the 4 Yakuza in there for Asakura to take out.
Just the 4.
Just the 4. Okay. And Tomoe gets to move and stab, I believe. So I believe she will probably move 1 to there.
Yep.
Stabby, Tomoe, let's
The next
go.
And let the and stab the Yakuza. Go for it.
Hold on, Dave. Before you start rolling, how good is a Tanto Jutsu?
Her Tanto Jutsu is 13.
She might consider doing a double stab then.
Second strike, you mean? Yep,
Yeah.
can do. Try a second strike then. So strike 1, strike 2. Sorry, who rolled what? Or has anybody not? Somebody not rolled yet?
None of us have rolled yet. I was waiting for
no, one
Ryan
of
to
you.
roll.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, you go for it, mate.
An 8.
An 8 is sufficient to strike the guy.
What's the damage dice?
Damage for a Tanto is a D5 lethal plus 1 plus her damage bonus. D5 plus 1.
Okay. To write that in. 8. No. 6. Hey, roll the 5 on the 1d5. 6.
On number on that one.
6 lethal damage. Nice work.
Right, roll a second D20.
Okay. 17.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
That is indeed a miss. Yes.
No doubt. We could probably see the rest of that room as well now, Dave, I think.
Yes, you can. Let me just reveal that. Polygon. There you go. 4 ladies of the night, currently kind of curled up in the corner, desperately trying to stay out of the way of the fight. So you do not need to worry about distractions from those. They are not getting in your swing. They're kind of curled up, making as small a target as possible, and kind of they have their pallets over the top of them.
Both hands over the moneymaker.
It's up to Moe. Well, everybody else is happening on a 10. So let's, apart from Yanagi. So let's just make our way round. So on a 10, we have two rabbits trying to strike Asakura there, and another one striking from there. This guy is not actually taking part yet. So let's have 3 strikes and see whether or not
Dave, I thought
any of them hit. Sorry?
Dave, I thought Asakura was quick. He's not on the list. I thought he was on 11, wasn't he?
Yes, he's already
Asakura?
gone. He's an
Oh,
11. He already
Oh, yes.
struck
Sorry. Yes.
with his katana on
Can he
that
back up?
guy.
Can he strike and then back up a yard?
Yes, he could.
Back out the
So
doorway a yard.
Fair enough. Okay, in that case, he's outside the range of the guy he hit, but the 2 other guys can both have a swing at him.
Yep.
So 2d20. A 13 and an 18. Neither of them are enough to hit him. Okay. Up to the end of the docks. Are you striking and then retreating?
I'm striking and retreating.
Is this Kosa?
Oddly enough, so is the Yakuza you're facing.
Yep. A 5, that'll definitely hit him.
Okie doke.
Big 10, my man.
Nice roll.
And I'll run away. Get run away.
10.
Yep.
Okay. Simultaneously, he strikes at you.
Misses feebly.
Any misses? Maybe not.
Misses.
Oh, yes, nice.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Steps back and falls off the dock. Splash.
Oh, what a shame.
Unconscious.
Nice, she's gonna die, right?
On down.
Yep.
On down. Next one, line up, please.
Very nice work, Kosa.
Okay, well,
Come on if you're
that
right enough.
guy had a strike at you at -1. That guy didn't have a strike because of the corner. So there's one more strike at you at -1. Let me I just need to mark down that particular Yakuza was hit by Kosa. You wouldn't want me to lose track now, would you?
It's not. We need all the Buddha we can get.
Okay, so this guy
Got some
had a
catching up to
strike
do.
at you at extreme range
Woohoo.
and hit.
Oh,
Minimum
maybe that's
damage.
the assist.
Goodness sake! 2 points of subdual.
Doesn't really want to hurt me, does he?
A wee
It was
love
a
tap.
love tap.
Yeah.
He was probably
you make me
aghast
mad
at what you
now.
just did to his mate.
Yeah, punched him out and he went lights out and he fell off into the water.
That was a beauty, man.
Okay. Coming around
Come on
the
if you're
corner.
hard enough.
That guy is yelling at the guy in front of him, who will promptly step to there and thump to Moe,
Attempt.
as
to
does
thump Tomoe.
the other Yakuza. So that's 2 strikes on Tomoe.
So like, look at those.
Both of which look as though they've hit. Let me just double check the second one. She's in AC2. He's got 1
Gonna nip to the
distraction or
bathroom. So
restriction.
it's a couple of minutes to my turn, so I'm just gonna quickly nip to the
Yes.
bathroom. Won't be long.
So 10 points of subdue on Tomoe.
Oh,
Not
she
happy.
must be close.
Oh yes. She has 10 subdual left.
Right on. Right on.
Okay. That guy was following this. Sorry, hang on a second. Let's just move her off the map. Okay. That guy was following. Let's just move the bed off the map as well. Hang on a second. I probably better move it to the map level anyway. 1 second. Layer, map layer. And we'll put her on the map there as well. Right. So he moved round to there. This guy was following in. That guy can't. He could move to there, but he'd be on treacherous ground. But treacherous ground it is. So, your rat here will go for this Yakuza. If you would care to roll for him.
Has Ryan come back yet? Or is he
3
still
distractions and a restriction.
I am back. And remember, we don't use my first
Okay.
name on stream.
gone? Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a hit.
Okay, what am I rolling on
Roll a
damage?
D10.
Oh, D10 first, isn't it?
Yep.
9.
Double damage plus special effects.
Right.
So roll your
Ooh.
special effect on a D20.
Who am I rolling for, by the way? 1.
Target dazed, and it forfeits its next available action phase, but it's double damage. So D6 plus 1, doubled.
First, who am I rolling for, by the way? Rat 2. Right.
You're rolling for the rat in the brothel.
And what was it? D6 doubled?
Yep, that guy. Rat 2. D6 plus 1 doubled. 14
14 damage,
on
you
Yakuza
dick.
10. Right. I have a horrible feeling. 14. Yeah. Splat.
She snapped his neck with a punch.
No. Hit him over the head with his tobacco
He's
pipe.
using the pipe thing, yeah. Yeah, he's just fucking
Kizeru.
caved his skull in, hasn't he? Nice.
Splat. Do you want to roll for this guy attacking this guy?
Well, I seem to be on form. I'll have another one. 12. Is it a primary?
This is a primary, but that's you've basically got one restriction,
I will see.
2 restrictions. That's not a restriction. Sorry, 1 restriction and 2 distractions.
Failed the will save.
Don't ignore them. Okay, so you're -3 on your strike, so that's not enough to hit.
Okay.
Okie doke. So I think that's the end of the fight there. She was issuing orders, and that was that. Okay, over in the room at the back of the shack, the tug of war continues. I know what I'm going to do. What are you and your rat going to do, Kinzo?
Well, the rat will attempt to restrain him and pull him away from the window. Can I actually get round the rat to strike at this guy properly?
Yes, you can. You
In
can
that
step
case, I should be-
forward. You can step forward to there without a problem. Do you want
In
to
that
roll
case,
for your? Do you want to roll for both of you?
I shall roll for me first.
You counts as side facing, not rear. But so that's plus
What's his arm-
5. So I'd
what's his
imagine
base
it's a
armor
hit.
class? I think
He's in
it's-
AC1. I think that's a hit.
Yeah, in which case minimum.
That's 5 on him.
Nice.
Just check and see his status. He's still struggling. So, you're rolling for your guy to increase his grapple, and I'm rolling for him to try and escape the grapple. I'm failing miserably, and it looks like you just succeeded.
Yes.
So you've pulled him away from the window.
Nice.
Okay, so that chest is not going out of the window this turn.
However, the Yakuza might.
Well, no, the Yakuza is you more firmly grappled the Yakuza, and you have kind of pulled him back from the window so that he can't just let go and let it slip out. Okay, and
I'm guessing that's where all the
Kyūryū,
valuables are, eh?
what are you doing, Kyūryū?
Step over to this guy, give him a little coup de grace.
Fair enough.
Do I need to roll for it?
No,
No, just stand
he's
there.
lying there unconscious.
Just stomp on his throat, basically, yeah?
Hmm.
Okay, he's now dead. And can I continue moving?
Well, you have a shuriken in your right hand. You can just slit his jugular with it. Oh no, you can pull the shuriken out and slit his jugular with it.
Yeah. So I'm going to change on my character sheet to I now have full shuriken again for a start.
Then you've got blood on your hands.
Yeah. Missed it. So I pick up my shuriken and slit his throat with it.
Fair enough.
And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes, and then I did that. Do I have movement left?
Nope. That's
Okay.
basically it.
Cool. Okay. Now I know you don't get Budo for killing people that are knocked out. I'm just trying to tidy up the loose ends, you know? That's me for my primary then, I believe.
Coughing. After effects of COVID are terrible.
worries,
There's a
mate.
lot of people in that house who appear to have suffered accidental lethal wounds.
Oh no, my internet's died. Great. Good thing is, Streamlabs keeps recording. I just need to reconnect my internet.
Going to continue hammering this poor guy.
How can I hear Dave when my internet's disconnected?
And he is no longer struggling to get out of the window.
Missed a little bit because my internet died, guys. What happened in the last 30 seconds?
Kinzo struck at this Yakuza with his secondary attack, and he is no longer struggling to get out of the window because he's collapsed.
Beautiful stuff, Kinzo. Beautiful stuff.
And so therefore the box is safe. I mean, not that anything was mentioned about loot in the briefing, but I'm sure you know what to do with it.
Pretty sure that our gang that we were working for would be happy for us to rob this gang, like.
So that, I believe, ends the action in the house this round. The brothel. Oh, it's a very much all over the place sort of fight. So the guy outside the door is going to strike on his secondary, and the rat facing him is going to do the same. So I will roll for my guy. You roll for yours. 2 is sufficient to hit for my guy.
Get it. 14.
And a 14 is not sufficient to hit for yours. So that's 4 points of damage on Rat 02. Who's the most damage of your rats? Inside the hut, we have Tomoe and one of the rats facing this Yakuza. So this Yakuza will attempt to strike at Tomoe again, because she's wielding the lethal weapon. And misses. Tomoe will... she had a second strike. Does that mean she gets a secondary or not? Tim, correct me if I'm wrong.
She gets a secondary, yes.
Okay.
I shall
In
strike
that
once.
case,
Second.
strike once, Tomoe.
I'll get it then. 10. Not in a secondary, yeah?
Nope, not enough. And the roll for your other rat. Oh,
9.
no, that's not enough either.
Not in a secondary.
Yanagi would have closed up on his primary, but he can't actually do anything at the moment. Okey-doke. Coming round the corner, there are no secondaries for Kosa, unless you wish to make some sort of rude gesture. Or kind of beckon them on, come on if you're hard enough.
Right, Dave, the building that I'm stood next to, can I hear anything inside? Can I hear anybody moving?
The black one.
No. You can hear
No
quiet
sound.
sobbing from the building on your right.
Yes, nothing from the building on the left. Okay. Good enough.
Nothing from the building on your left. And I believe Asakura can attempt a secondary on the guy he hit last time, because with the katana, that has he's at -1, but he's at extreme range.
Ah! Yes! Rolled a 1.
That is indeed a hit, and that is indeed a critical. And
D10.
I'm now waiting for you to roll a D10. Yes.
4.
A 4 is triple normal damage done. Oh no.
And is that on this boy or this boy?
No, it's the guy at
Oh, it's
extreme
this
range.
one, yeah. The triple
he hit
damage. What's his
before.
damage dice? D10, isn't it?
Sorry, D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 2 for the katana, plus 1 for his strength.
So have
24
24
lethal
damage, baby.
Basically, you stabbed him in the guts and then twisted.
Ho ho ho.
He collapses to the floor in a pool of blood.
Lovely. Well done, Asakura.
So that was...
Still think that characters, when players are not present, should only get their half Budo, and then the rest gets split between the players that were present, but that's just me.
Well, I can have him not come back and the others not be around to help.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so that's him. The two Yakuza in the doorway will attempt to have their strikes. And neither of them hits.
Nice.
And that is it for that round.
Hold on, Dave. Can't the Yakuza that stood just behind Asakura have a bop at the one in the doorway?
There isn't one in the doorway. Basically, they are striking through the doorway at extreme range. He might be able to get a strike at that Yakuza, but there's a katana flashing around.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
Alright,
the idea of...
Hopefully, we're going to shuffle up next turn to make things a bit easier. So. So, next round then. Asakura goes first. What do you wish to do? Can we all three of us shuffle up one space? Like, you know what I mean? So
Right.
there.
What Asakura should do is strike at the one to the south.
And then
Okay. Let's step
Yep.
up the back one hex.
Okie doke.
Yeah. Strike and then go to there. Okay.
Fair enough. Roll to hit.
nice roll.
A 5, that'll do nicely.
Mutter, grumble, grumble, mutter, grumble, grumble. How much?
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lethal, sir.
7 lethal. Flat. Collapses in a heap.
Bit of a killing machine here, Asakura.
Fair enough. And what do you want the rats to do?
Next rat is going to move up and pop through the door. The guy there still on his feet.
Roll to hit.
Come here. Where is it? N.
Okay, you got 2 distractions and a restriction. So that's -3, and he's an AC2, so that's -5.
And I
Not
didn't
enough
do
to
all
hit.
this distraction, so.
So
Okay.
that's a miss. He will
And-
attempt to strike back. And miss.
So actually, the 3 of us are blocking the doorway,
Okay,
beating up anybody who attempts to leave.
coming up to Kosa. Okay, I know what I'm
Still
doing. What's Kosa doing?
Okay. I'm saying, come on, if you're hard enough, have a go.
He jumps into the water
Uh,
and
The rest of
appears
his
to be
mate
trying
will-
to rescue the other guy.
Yes. Come on then, that just leaves you, sunshine. Any balls?
And this guy is kind of making all sorts of threatening gestures,
Come on then.
calm
He's
not
on his way
actually
back.
coming forward.
down.
Oh, I still have to come and get you.
That guy. They need him in the brothel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dumpty 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 dum.
That's a doorway there, right?
Yes.
Cool. Just formulating plans.
One second. Emerging from the door, looking somewhat bleary-eyed. What the fuck is going on? Can't you keep the noise down? 2 more Yakuza make an appearance, but they don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, jeez, there's a lot of them, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's alright. Well, we're still doing okay.
says you that's got more than 3 hit points.
Okay. So,
So we're slowly winning in the brothel.
so that guy is definitely not doing anything. That guy kind of basically decided that the brothel was more important. These 2 guys don't know what's going on. Back in the brothel.
There's basically 4 fights going on. We've won 1 and we're winning 3.
Right, so there is going to be a fight in the doorway between those 2. Okay. So
Hold on, Dave.
Right.
Rat 2 should move forward 1 hex so his mate behind him can get in so they can double team them.
hang on a second. Let me have a look on them.
Assuming, is there a door there?
There is a door there.
Okay. Just hard to tell when there's so many auras.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like Tim says, move forward. You can both get through the door or both defend the doorway.
Sorry, I'm just having a look on the map. Right. So, yes. So therefore, the two rats can move to there and there, effectively either side of the doorway, and the two rabbits outside will do the same. So it's going to be 2 against 2.
Yep.
Tomoe will probably best if she moves forward 1 onto that body.
How long as she don't fall over it? Might be better just stay where she is.
It'll put her on treacherous ground.
Yeah, probably best to stay where she is. Don't want to fall over. Carry on killing. There's 2 of them. 2 of them just carry on killing that guy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that guy is actually stepping back, and this guy will follow up.
Yeah. All right. Follow up.
Okay.
Kumavi's quite badly hurt, isn't she? Anyway,
And Yanagi will get in and try and do something. So Tomoe would probably think best go back and get her Naginata.
yes, she's hurt. So
No, first of all, stab the guy with her tant.
She can just reach at extreme range and stab him. Yes. So let's deal with the 2 Yakuza fighting the 2 Yakuza in the doorway at the top. So my 2, 2d20.
Oof.
A 13 and a 3. The 13 is a miss, the 3 is a hit. So Rat 3 will take d6 plus 1. My machine is very, very slow. 6 on Rat 3. Who is so far undamaged.
I don't think it's your machine, Dave. I think it's roll 20. It's slow.
Fair enough. Okay. So, as far as you attacking me is concerned, you rolled 2
We both
d20.
miss, and Rat
One of
2
you-
rolls a 12 on the critical fumble table.
Oh, great. Rat 2 is the one who fumbled before, if you remember. Sorry, who got dazed before. A 12 on the critical failure, falls down and suffers a dazed special effect. Great.
Yeah, dear.
So Rat 2 collapses to the ground. So he's basically on the ground, not looking too happy. Right. So, did Rat 3 hit? No, he missed. So Tomoe, have a stab at extreme range, so -1. Or
No,
minus an
she gets to
additional
stab
1.
him at normal. No, she gets to stab him at normal range because she goes before him.
Ah, true, yes. So she stabs him and then he steps back. So go for it.
I'll let Kosa roll.
Come on,
One
gang
in
boss.
There you. All right. Sorry, I was expecting you guys to deal with that one.
Don't let us down, Nicky boy.
Come on.
9. A 9.
Can you make a will saving throw to ignore the 3 restrictions?
Have a look. Can
Yes.
we make a real saving throw? We certainly can.
Oh,
Come on, what we
that's
can.
impressive.
She just
So you
made the
ignored the
Matrix
3
disappear.
restrictions. That you hit him.
E5, is it?
D5 plus
take
your
proxy 1.
damage bonus. So that's
1
2 points
plus
of damage.
whatever.
2 points of damage on Yakuza 11.
2 points of lethal
Who's still going
damage.
strong.
Bless you.
Okie doke. And then he steps back and he attempts to strike at the Yakuza in front of him. And fails miserably, and the Yakuza in front. If you want to strike at him.
Want me to do him again?
Go for it.
Ooh,
Oh,
whoops.
unlucky.
Oh, D10, isn't it?
No, it's a straight
Uh,
D20.
Straight D20.
D20, is it? Okie dokie.
D20.
11.
You lose your balance, suffer a day's special effect, and must make a speed saving throw or fall down. Speed saving throw, please.
Okay.
Shit, who's this? One of the rats.
One of our rats. The
Yeah.
10, probably not good enough.
He falls down.
Oh, good.
Fine.
They were doing so well. Doing so
They
well,
were
nothing
indeed.
fallen over.
Well, Yanagi can step forward over his body to
Oh, yeah.
protect him.
Slot of the enemy. Just completely failed to do last time.
Okay, so Yanagi presumably will step forward.
Somebody want to
Hang on a
roll for
second.
Yanagi?
I'll get it this time then.
Let me just move them
4.
to the front.
That'll be a hit, eh?
4 going to be a hit,
Yep.
yes. So Yanagi is no damage bonus. So it's going to be a straight D6 plus 3.
Moved the wrong guy, sorry. You need to put Yanagi at the front, Dave.
So I've put Yanagi at the front.
This rat one's on top of him.
Not on my screen.
Oh, it isn't mine. Oh well.
It's on ours.
I'm going to
Ah,
refresh.
my apologies. Hang on a second. I am just going to turn off my 3D dice and I'm going to refresh my roll 20 because it's not behaving as it should.
I'm going to quickly refresh mine as well.
Okay, let me refresh that. Okay, as far as I'm aware, Yanagi has been brought to the front. So therefore he should be visible on top of the rat.
Not on my screen. Oh well. Fine.
Yanagi does 5 points of damage to him, so
Nice.
Okay, Yakuza 11 takes 5 points of damage. And it's still going. Right, let's just move Yanagi to there. So you can see where he actually is. Okay, I think that's the finish of the action in there. And in the house... Well, there are no more enemies left. What do you wish to do, Kinzo?
All goes to that.
I'm going to pick up the strongbox and carry it out.
Okay. The strongbox weighs about 20 pounds.
You're now encumbered.
You're going to change your mind and pick up the strongbox and hand it to the rat?
No, because the rat's going to want to me to leave so he can slaughter the down rabbit.
Fair enough.
Push.
We don't mind doing it in front of you.
He knows better than.
He takes a little bit longer coming out of the room, obviously checking for a key for the strongbox. He apologises for not being able to find a key.
That's fine. I wasn't expecting you to find. You might want to check the body that's next to me. He ought to have a key, as he was in charge.
Righty-ho. He will do that next round. Okay, I believe it's over to secondaries.
No, you've got
No,
Kyūryū to
I've
do.
not had a
And you-
primary.
and you're-
Kyūryū, what are you doing?
Kyūryū is going to move 1, 2, and then jump across to here. So that's 4, yeah? Is that a safe jump? I don't need to make a roll.
Right, you need to you need to break the shutters open.
Okay, I'll kick them open.
Okay. Roll a d20, don't give me a bad roll.
10.
Fair enough. In that case, you kick the shutter open and you can then effectively half move. So
So I can jump across there. So that was 1, 2, and then that counts as
well, you don't even need
4,
to jump.
6.
You should just be able to step across that gap.
Because it's 3 feet, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
So that's 1.
So you started here.
1.
So that's 1, 2, 3 to where you are now.
Yep. So I have how many left? My base movement rate is 7, I believe.
In that case, you can move another 1.
Okay. I'm going to use my 1 to turn a bit.
Okie doke. Right. Going back the other way. Secondary actions. Unfortunately, we have 2 guys on the ground, not looking too well, so they're not doing anything. So you have Yanagi facing the Yakuza. Tomoe is at extreme range, but can hit on a secondary.
I'll roll
So
for
do you want to
Tomoe.
roll for Yanagi?
Right, somebody else roll for Yanagi, I'll roll for Tomoe.
Okay.
Okay.
You roll for Tomoe.
Okay, rolling.
Yanagi rolled a 5.
Tomoe rolled a 19.
Okay. Yanagi is, let's see, Temiwaza is 15. You've got 2 restrictions and 2 distractions and a restriction. So do you want to see if you can ignore that?
6. Good enough. That should be, yeah, because
that is enough to ignore it with Yanagi.
He's got big wit and big will.
Yeah, his brain's too big for his
Yeah, whatever.
Yoara. Okie doke. So,
He's done 2 plus 3,
8.
4, 5 damage. 5 damage.
So that is actually a hit. Yes. 5 damage on
5
him.
damage.
And Tomoe missed. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okie doke. And in the doorway, one of them's going for the guy on the ground, the other one's going for the guy who's standing up. Oh, and my guy here can't go for the guy on the ground because Yanagi's in the way, so he'll go for Yanagi. And hit. Good lord. Yanagi takes 3 subdual. He's already taken 16. Jolly good. So in the doorway, we have 2 of mine attacking 2 of yours. So guy on the ground is a hit. Guy in the doorway is a miss. So the guy on the ground takes another 6 subdual. So that's Rat 2. Who is looking rather badly beaten up at the moment. Okay, your guy in the doorway. Roll to hit one of my two guys.
Okay, this one. $11.
On a secondary is not enough.
No.
Over Kosa's area. All is quiet on the Kosa front.
Yep.
Back down in the Asakura zone. Asakura doesn't have a target at the moment, but this rat guy does. So
Okay.
I will attempt to strike you. He said, hopefully.
The rat rolls a 2, so he's clocked you 1.
You hit. Congratulations.
Nice.
Take 3 points of damage, is it?
4.
Pluses, is it? 4.
So that's on that Yakuza. And he collapses in a heap. Going down like 9 pins.
Nice work, Asakura. Well, sorry, Rat 6, wasn't it?
Yep. Okie doke. I believe that is the end of that round.
So,
Wait, wasn't that just primaries?
No, that was secondaries.
No, it wasn't, because I moved. I've not had my secondary yet.
yeah, I don't think you can do anything, can
you
you?
can't have a secondary if you've moved.
Ah, right.
There's nothing you can do on your secondary,
So
is
you
there?
can't move and then throw a second on your secondary.
But who?
I don't have a line of sight.
You can see anybody.
Yeah, I was
You can't see anybody.
looking at that guy and then realised he's our ally. Because I can see. Well, no, I
There's also
can't
a
see
building
him.
in the way.
There's a building there. Yeah, I don't see anybody, do I?
Yes. Yeah, you can see Naginata laying on the dock up there.
Yes. Body.
Not any good to me.
Body, but that's about it.
Nah, it's not any good to me. So I don't do anything with my secondary.
Okay, back to primaries. Let's start out in the Asakura zone then. What do you think Asakura should do this round?
I think step in and finish off the last dude.
Okay.
In.
1,
Kill.
2 to there and kill.
One more to turn.
Yes.
One more to turn, or he's side facing.
Ooh, 15. That's not good.
Well,
I'm
only giving you one restriction because the doorway isn't wide enough for either of those two to be a distraction. But you're facing somebody who had time to put his winter clothes on, so you're net -3,
yes.
which is a miss.
Fair enough. You'll do your return strike.
I will do the return strike. So that's a 9. He has no distraction. It's just one restriction. What armor class is Asakura? I think he's just straight.
Probably 2.
No, he's just straight AC2. So that is a hit on Asakura, doing D6 + 1, 5, subdue 1 on Asakura.
Let's have a look. Where's his sheet? Here we are.
How's he doing?
It's not hurt.
Asakura.
Last time he's been hurt.
Well, true. He's just arrived.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't here last
I've
week.
just done it, so he's looking fit and healthy.
Yes. Certainly compared with you lot.
Scratch.
I'm not jealous at all.
Scratch. Fair enough. Kosa, What do you wish to do?
Right, if you
There's
you won't come to me, I'll-
splashing down below the dock as this Yakuza is attempting to rescue his boss.
yeah, well, if you won't come to me, I'll have to come to you.
Okie doke.
Right, Sunshine, I'm going to knock you on.
Right, you're closing to engage. Fair enough.
Nice roll.
Four, that'll do you.
You're not allowed to roll a 4.
6,
Roll
7,
your
Sunshine.
7
Yeah, take
on
7.
that Yakuza.
Is that this one?
Put it in front of me here.
Fine.
The one to your side, you mean? You're turned.
Yeah, well, I don't drop the thing in the figure that I am facing towards you. I'm moving towards him, so I'm facing him.
There is another splash as a body collapses and rolls off the. Hang on a second. Is he lucky?
Kosa. Yes.
If he's
Kosa.
lucky, he doesn't fall off the. No, he's up.
He will fall off.
There's a.
If he doesn't fall off, I'll kick him.
Right.
If he doesn't fall off, I'll push him off. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Okie doke. Let me just write down who got that one.
Kosa's gonna be level 3 after this fight, man.
Yeah, I need a lot more. I'd have to wipe the whole board.
Aren't you the only one that's level 2, or is it Kinzo?
It's just level 2, yeah.
Kinzo's
I'm
level
playing
2.
catch up with you, like, because I've been running around a lot.
Yeah,
You must
be close though.
Damn miles away.
I'm 1.25
No,
away
he's
before
a long way away. You need 50 Budo and 50 on to get
We
to
need
second. Third level.
It's 50, and I've not even got 20 yet.
Oh right, sorry, I thought you were on first level chasing second.
I was the first one to get the second level.
Ah right.
Because of that big fight.
And do we have 2 level 2 nows, do we?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
After this
I
fight,
got level 2.
3 level.
Yeah, definitely after this one, if I survive, we'll have 3.
Okie dokes. So, that's the fight there. This guy is reluctantly going to have to kind of take up a defensive position there. Seems reluctant to come too close.
Just get off that for a minute.
Okay. Actually, no. Sorry, no, it's not. This guy is actually going to 1, 2, 3, closing to engage. So you will strike at -1. And that's enough to hit. So, poor old Kosa, for goodness sake, takes 3 subdual. Kosa, 3 subdual. For goodness sake, he's almost undamaged. This will never do.
That would have knocked me out.
1, 2, 3. Get in there, get in there. Okay, in the shack.
Which shack?
Sorry, this is the brothel.
Got you.
Okay, the 2 guys come out of their daze. One of them is lying on the ground under Yanagi. One of them is lying on the ground just inside the doorway. He will attempt to stand up, so he needs a speed saving throw to stand up. D20. No. So the 2 in the doorway are one will attack the guy on the ground, one will attack the guy standing up. So the guy on the ground hits, and the guy standing up misses. The guy on the ground therefore takes 2 points of damage. Some damage.
Dave, the rabbits are
Yes?
living up to their reputation. Rabbit.
Oh yes. They hit like rabbits, don't they? Yes. Must introduce them to European swallows. Do you want to roll for Rat 3 attacking the guy outside the door?
I'll get this one. No.
Missed.
17.
Okay, I believe Tomoe decided last time to leg it down and pick up her Naginata. Yes. Yes.
I think so.
Oh, that seems like a good idea.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, she's quite badly hurt. So.
Yes. So engaging at range would seem sensible. So next round she will pick up her Naginata. Oh. Which leaves Yanagi standing over the poor guy on the ground. The poor guy on the ground is actually going to back out from underneath Yanagi. So he's going to retreat 1 to there. Leaving Yanagi to face this Yakuza alone. So let's hang on a second, I just need to take the days markers off. So my Yakuza will attempt to attack Yanagi. As he goes first. Doing a 6, which is a hit. Yanagi takes 2 points of damage.
It's
I
a
don't think
good
you should
job
have
I'm
any
on
prob-
push to talk, Dave. Otherwise, you'd hear me laughing like a drain. I don't.
Like a drain, yes, yes. Okay, Yanagi, 2 points of subdual damage. Putting him up to 21 out of 25. You know, having that high will does mean that his health's gone down, so never mind, never mind. Do you wish to strike back as Yanagi?
Go on.
I'm going to ignore that.
Assume he misses, I don't mind.
No, I'm just going to ignore because of what he addressed me as. I'll do it though.
Oh, my apologies.
It's alright, you'll get used to it eventually. 13.
Nope, not enough.
Okay.
Okay, so that leaves Kyūryū, who's down on the dock. What do you wish to do?
This is the primary, yeah?
This is primary. So if you want to run, you can move twice your BMA.
Yeah, but I can run on this bit, but not on this bit, right?
Correct. You will have to walk over that bit.
So if my BMA is 7, right? I can go 1. Yeah. 2. 3. And then it's
4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7.
No.
No?
It's 5 to there. 6. And then you haven't got enough left to move slowly across there.
Where did I start? Here.
You started there, from memory.
So that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 1.
To there.
2, 3 to there because I'm moving double speed. If we're considering 7.
Okay.
If
you're still moving double speed at that, if you're still moving double speed at that point,
no,
you're automatically going to go into the water.
No. So I'm slowing down to normal speed at this point. So I've done 3. So 4, 5, 6,
Right,
7.
you've done 5 at double speed, 1 at normal speed, and then 5 at double speed, which is 2.5. 1 at normal speed, 2 at normal speed, which is 4.5. But I'm not going to let you speed up again. So you can just finish off your normal move.
Yeah, so is that where I finish, or have I got any more?
So that's 5, 6. Sorry, 5 is
6.
2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5 to there. So what's your BMA?
So that's 6.5. My BMA is 7.
In that case, you can go to there.
Okay, cool. And I
Okay.
can't. I don't have line of sight on him, do I?
And you can now see this action going on. You can't see those two people.
No, not
because they're in that building.
Not quite, eh? Because the doorway's there. Let me see. The line of sight is like
Yes,
that.
the doorway's there.
There's a
It's
flap
got
on the door.
canvas hung over
So
it.
there is, yeah.
You can hear a whimpering coming from that direction. Right. Back in the gambling house, I believe this rat is moving forward and searching that body.
We're down here, yeah.
Dumpty 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 dum. And dumpty dumpty dum. Doesn't find anything this round. Kinzo, what are you doing?
I've moved my 5 hexes.
Okie doke.
I'm also instructing the Yakuza to wreck this place as I go up.
Okie doke, boss. He will start. This guy will start wrecking the place. The other guy will wait until he's found some keys or not before starting. Okay. Right. So let me just mark some things off. So that, I believe, is all the primaries at point. So it's over to secondaries, unless anybody has anything that I've forgotten.
Well, actually, one of the 2 Yakuza with Asakura can step in and have a strike at the rub.
Yep.
Best to stay out of his way, I think.
Not
Just to
with,
stay out of.
Look, they've seen that guy wielding that katana. It's flashing
He's already
all
killed
round
people.
that shit. There's blood entrails everywhere.
It's like a Tarantino movie in there.
In that case, they should run towards Kosa.
Well, don't stay with Asakura, so we'll take.
No, they were assigned to him. He's not told them to go elsewhere yet.
Just to make sure Asakura doesn't have a bad accident.
Asakura's a whirling dervish in there, man.
He
It's
drifted.
Kill Bill.
Hello?
Sorry, those two are drifting in the water.
Oh, they're in the water.
They're in the water. I will move them off screen unless you want to dive in the water and attack them.
No, take them off.
Assume they kind of drift down river.
I'm out the water further down.
Yes. This guy is heroically saving his boss.
Yeah, always gonna take a punch in the mush.
Well, it's much safer than the alternative.
Secondary, isn't it?
It's now secondaries. So,
Yep,
over to
I'll have
your
a long
secondaries.
Long range strike at him.
You both have a long range strike.
I missed.
He will roll a 1.
Yeah, you did.
And an 8.
Yeah.
How we miss each other.
Okay, back in the doorway. We have 2 people. One is attacking the guy on the ground, who is looking extremely injured.
We're down here again.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. My screen's just gone blank.
Oh.
Roll 20 is definitely going on the fritz.
Yeah, mine's are still fine.
Sorry, I'm just going to have to...
Rolled a 1, by the way, Dave.
Yes, I know.
So
I know I rolled a 1, and then the screen went blank in shock.
Ah, okay.
In shock. You broke roll 20.
So, we have a D10 for the critical.
2.
A 2, which is just double damage. So it's D6 plus 1. 740 subdual on rat 2.
It's a duel.
Splat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was subdual damage, right?
It started as subdual damage, but he's bleeding.
Gone
Okay.
In
through
other
the
words,
subdual into
he's gone through the subdual and it's turning into lethal.
Right.
And the other guy on the guy standing in the doorway missed on his secondary. Your guy standing in the doorway going for his guy.
At least Rat 2's got a name now. Collateral damage.
Uh, 12. Sorry, anybody? Has somebody rolled for the rat in the doorway?
7. Bless you.
Not enough on a secondary. And Yanagi.
Well, you get to hit him first.
Let's see whether I can knock Yanagi out.
Ooh,
Ouch.
maybe.
Yes. 5 subdual on Yanagi. Yanagi collapses to the
very
ground.
close. See, it's very close.
Yeah, I think he had 3 left.
He had 5 left.
Oh.
He collapses on 0.
Okay. I put a cross on him or something. He's down.
1 second. I will just put an X on him.
We should get a different symbol for knocked out than dead, just so that we can see easier.
Well, unfortunately, there isn't one that goes across the whole of the sheet.
Sadly.
Unless I make him green with a cross.
Yeah, that works.
So he's out of the fight, but he's not dead
Yeah.
yet. And he's not even bleeding, actually.
No.
And
Splattered.
that rat 1 doesn't get a strike because he basically is on the ground. He kind of crawled backwards on his primary. And so now he just moved, so can't do anything. So that's it as far as secondaries.
We were doing quite well in the brothel, but it's all gone horribly wrong.
It's went a wee bit tits up.
Well, Tomoe's picks up her Naginata this round.
Actually, ready for a new round.
I believe it's a new round. So, shall we start with the shack? 1 second. 2d20. Found him, boss!
Which shack?
Calls the guy who was hunting for the keys.
Where are we? Ping them up for me. Thank you.
Excellent. Bring them to me.
Okay, he will charge over and follow you with the keys.
Bless you.
Okay, what are you doing, Kinzo? Heading down the gangplank, carrying a 20-pound box.
Yeah, I'm carrying the loot.
Just be careful.
Okay. Sounds of destruction, etc., can be heard through the doorway as you go. Okay, going back to the. Well, let's do the brothel. Tomoe is picking up her Naginata. All right.
Yep.
She is now armed with her Naginata. And she can, I believe, she's not engaged. Can she actually move?
She's probably better not. Probably better not.
So she could move 1 up the gangplank.
Yeah. If she goes in that room, she's going to be just so many distractions and restrictions. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Unless she stays out of the room.
I say
and
she's
just
best to
does him
stay
a
back
long
where she is.
range. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Take anybody.
Naginata is, I believe that's extreme range, isn't it? Naginata is a long range weapon, so therefore that's 12 foot. 1 second when I put that on. Uh, 12 foot. So she's just out of range of him at the moment.
What are the roofs of these buildings made of?
You'd have to climb up and have a look. It's dark.
I'm about to.
Fair enough. Can you and your 3 hit points survive falling off a roof?
Into the water, yeah.
Okey-doke. So, in the brothel itself, Rat 1 is going to step forward onto over Yanagi's body. Let's just move Yanagi out of the way. And he's stepping forward and trying to clobber the Yakuza, who will do the same to him. He hits the Yakuza. The Yakuza hits him back. He does 5 to the Yakuza does 4 to him. So let me just add that. So Yakuza 11 does 5. And there's 4 back on him. Yakuza 11 goes down.
Nice.
Getting rather bloody in there. And
Quick question about the mechanics of the game, Dave.
Sorry?
Quick question about the mechanics of the game. Does an NPC gain Budo and level up?
Depends. If they are a classic, possibly.
Okay.
But you also have rabble. You have
these
grades of
these are
of NPCs.
These are Yakuza, so these have a class. So I guess these guys do, yeah.
Possible.
Cool.
Have to wait and see. Meanwhile, at the doorway, these 2 guys are going to attempt to barge this guy out of the way. So 2 attempts at sumo. Oh, one of which is a critical. So that's a success. So he effectively barges him back 1. So the doorway is now free for them to come in. But that guy didn't get through this round, so he'll have to come in next round. Okay? But this guy is effectively grappled. But he did get to strike before he was grappled and hit, doing 5 points of damage on number 17. So the guy leaps forward, grapples him, and gets knocked unconscious as he does so. So that guy has also collapsed. Yeah. It's looking a bit like a charnel pit in there, isn't it?
A little
Bodies
bit.
everywhere.
It is.
The 2 women must be shitting themselves. Lying there covered in blood, just crying.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that area done as far as primaries are concerned. Over here we have Kosa facing a Yakuza.
Okay, step in and nut him 1.
And he will attempt to return the favour. And rolls a 12, which is not enough to hit you.
I roll a 13, which is going to hit you.
You've got one restriction from buildings.
Yep.
And he's AC 2, which is 3. Is that still a hit?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, hell's
Damn.
still plenty left.
Nice, Nick.
No!
10.
Come on.
No!
Come on.
You really got me mad now.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of my way.
definitely.
Get out of my way.
He's still there.
Right. Think you're tough, dear lad.
This guy does, yes.
We'll have to do it again then.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Asakura trying to finish off the last one.
Asakura, well, yes, Asakura goes first, so roll to hit.
Ooh, he's cocked up.
He's done a
Oh,
follow.
dear. Roll a D10 20.
D20, isn't it?
Yep,
D20.
D20.
We roll a 7. Roll a 7.
Attacker gives himself a day's special effect.
Okay,
Basically, he loses his next action phase,
This is secondary.
Just a secondary.
which
Yeah.
is a secondary.
Stunned is your whole next round, isn't it?
But since he is dazed, the other guy takes the opportunity to hit him, doing
Clock him once.
7 points of subdual damage on him.
Mm.
Asakura, let's have a look.
Asakura is almost undamaged, unfortunately, from my point of view.
Taken 12. Yeah, he's taken a 12 now, so he's still got plenty left.
Okie doke.
Lucky blow.
So that's, I think, everybody on their primaries apart from Kyūryū. What are you doing, Kyūryū?
One. Well, mechanics questions first. How high is the roof?
Yep. It looks to be about 8 foot high.
How many?
8 foot to the
How many
eaves.
sections of movement would that cost to climb?
Let's see. I think it's
2?
normally about 3 foot per BMA.
So I would
if
have.
it's an easy climb.
Now, is this full speed or double speed on this plank? Half speed or.
If you're going to be climbing, you're just going to be going normal speed.
So can I go 1, 2, 3, 4?
1 second. Let
climb?
me just look up climbing.
Okay.
Because I'm not an expert on climbing in this game. Let's see. Okay. This would be a vertical surface, so it's not an easy climb. So it's relatively easy climb because it's got bits of wood everywhere. Okay, fine. So you can climb 2 yards per detailed turn. So you'd need to move up, and how much of your BMA do you use lose moving up?
4 to there or there. That's 4.
Well, move yourself. Okay. And then you can climb a yard. So next round, you would climb up and onto the roof.
Right, so
Okay.
I've started climbing this round, yeah?
You've started climbing. You're
Okay.
halfway up.
Okay, I'm halfway up. I'll just put myself in the corner.
Okie doke. Right, over to secondaries. Right, well, let's start in the bottom corner and move back up. Unfortunately, Asakura is dazed.
I can't finish climbing on my secondary, though, because you can't move, eh?
No, because climbing is a detailed turn action.
Ah, so it's not a move, it's a turn, right? So I can do it, yeah?
No.
No.
It takes you the detailed turn. So you basically used half your movement to move and half your movement to climb a yard. So next round, you can use your movement to climb 2 yards and get up onto the roof.
On my primary.
Yeah, it takes the full round to get to the roof.
Okay.
So, trying to strike at Asakura, he misses on his secondary. Asakura is dazed, therefore can't do anything.
So he comes out.
Meanwhile, up on the planks, we have Kosa about to get knocked into the water.
14.
No, he's
I'll let you
not.
off
Well,
this time.
As he dives
Let you off
into
this
the
time.
water, he takes you with him. Oh dear, oh dear.
See,
You can turn
I thought I tricked you.
You can turn your laughter track on if you want, Kinzo.
Well, silly man.
17 on a critical failure is
That's
receiving
bad.
a successful disarm attack of the remove weapon form. Okay, he swings at you. His tobacco pipe flies out of his hand.
Splash.
And he leaps after it and grabs it and falls into the water.
I'm running away. I want me Budo.
I rolled to see what he'd do. It was his mum's tobacco pipe. He wouldn't want to lose his mum's tobacco pipe.
If you knocked somebody into the water and they then drowned, would you get the Budo?
Probably.
Okay.
But I don't think anybody's going to drown in this area. There's so many piles in the water that you just kind of
hold on to
wash up against a pile and hang on to it.
Yeah.
But basically, he's dived into the water and is out of combat.
Yep.
Yes,
Move
this
on.
is not. This was not the Yakuza you were looking for. But you did get a strike at him before he dived. Did you hit?
Let me give me a damn good thrashing. No, I missed.
Ah, right, fine. Okay. Well, you encouraged him on his way. Over in the huts. Right. So currently, this guy will step through the doorway. Hang on, let me just get rid of some bodies. This entire hut, I think, can be treated as treacherous ground now. That guy's stepping into the doorway, and this guy will follow, but can't actually get involved this round. But he's going to attack this rat. This guy will support his mate. So let's move him to there. So my guy will get 1 strike, and you get 2 strikes back at him. Successful hit, doing 3 points of damage. Mutter, grumble, grumble. Rat 3. 3 points of damage. 9, fine. Okay. But your 2 Yakuza get to strike the guy who came through the door.
Want to do that, Kyūryū?
Sorry?
Want to do roll for your 2 rat men?
Yeah,
Fighting
okay.
up in the.
Yeah. First one's got a 19. Second one's
Second
got 11.
11 is not good enough to hit.
No. Okay.
These guys had time to put their clothes on. Tomoe, I think, saw that guy go down. She can see Yanagi lying there. She would probably rush in and go in and grab him.
Pull Yanagi out if possible.
Okay, so she will move up and sheath her weapon across her back at the, to begin with. The next round, she'll pull him out. So that is there, and that leaves Kinzo and the 2 rats over here. Well, Kinzo's being followed by a rat jangling the keys. You're making your way across the plank.
Is this a primary, Dave?
This is primary. This is primary, yes.
Is it?
In that case,
yeah.
I shall continue to cross.
Oh, sorry, no. This is the secondaries. My apologies. My apologies. So you can't actually do anything. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that is. I think that's the end of the round. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I can't do
as
anything
far
from there as a secondary, can I?
Okay, so if we go back to the gambling house at the start of the next round, Kinzo can make your way. You can make your way to the shore carrying your box. Closely followed by your compatriot, carrying the keys and making sure nobody jumps you with the loot. And the other guy will continue trashing the gambling house in accordance with his orders. Okay, so primary action this round, Tomoe is going to drag Yanagi out. So she can get him about 3 hexes, I think. Oh. In the brothel itself, we've got 2 Yakuza versus 2 Yakuza. So do you want to roll for your 2 Yakuza?
I'll roll mine.
Yep, you're doing both. Cool.
First one got an 8.
Okay. That's a hit.
Second one gets a 17. So
Which is a miss.
What's the damage on the hit?
D6 plus 1 for Rat 1 on Yakuza 13.
6 damage.
Yakuza 13, 6 damage. He collapses.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, that's him. And them striking you back. Splat. So. Oh, Yakuza 1. The Yakuza who collapsed just got a fumble anyway, so. Should I bother rolling for it? Yeah, why not?
Of course.
It was a 14, so he collapses and promptly kind of stabs himself with something or other. He collapses and kind of cracks his head on his tobacco pipe. So that is there. Kosa, what do you want to do?
And we're going to move around.
Everybody seems to be leaping out of your way.
I know. Come back and fight. This building here, has it got a thing across the door, or?
Which building? This one. Yes, it has. Let me just reveal.
Making one person in there. This is Scarpa.
There were 2 people in there, but they were very, very asleep, and they turned up late to the fight, going, "What the hell's going on?"
Right, okie dokie.
This looks like a kind of guardhouse that has a couple of pallets in it that look very, very used.
Yep.
Dave, see that guy there? Is he in the water?
Yes, he's in the water.
Yeah, there's nobody left.
Oh.
He was rescuing his mum's tobacco pipe. But you could still hear fighting coming from the brothel ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Asakura comes out of his daze and wishes to take his Riwengi.
Right, sunshine. Time to finish this.
Let's go. No!
Yo, not his day.
Come on. Let's have another day's effect.
Go on, Nick. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Right.
That's not good.
Have you just killed Asakura?
As attacker inadvertently hits himself,
Oh god.
he receives 1/2 the damage normally done to a target.
Shit.
Right.
Nice roll.
D6 plus. Why do you roll a 1 at this point in time?
2 20s and then a 1.
So hitting myself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
So what's it? Is that 2 points of damage?
4 damage. So that's 2 lethal damage on Asakura.
2 little damage. I just nicked myself.
The two Yakuza outside the door make sure that they are very obviously looking both ways so that nobody's caught unawares of people coming up the docks. They did not see that happen.
No. He's taking his time in that room, isn't he?
He's playing with him.
Play with your food.
Right, the guy attempts to smite Asakura back. And that's -1, -3. That is a strike, doing 2 points of damage on Asakura.
It's a
And
slow
it's only
death here, isn't it?
subdual as well.
Should be AFK
Yes.
20 seconds.
Chip.
Could go on all day between
Okay.
those two.
Kyūryū, you get up onto the roof. You find yourself on tarred paper on top of what feels like rather weak timber slats. Okay, that's that round.
Sorry, I was AFK. I had to get my night meds at that time. So I am up on the roof now. Do I have any movement left?
You've made it up onto the roof. You are standing on hard paper on top of what feels like rather weak timber slats.
Yeah, well, I'm going to walk along the edge of it where it's reinforced.
Yeah, over the wall.
Do I have any
Well, you got up
movement?
to the roof this round. Next round you can move.
Right, okay, cool.
Okay. Right. Okay, I believe it's on to secondaries now. Asakura. Asakura pulls his sword out of his foot. And? Yes, and what's Asakura doing on his secondary? Somebody?
Attacking?
Attacking? On a
Looks like he's
3.
attacked.
Sorry,
I'll roll it.
yeah, sorry, I was on mute. I rolled it already. It's
Okay.
hit.
Oh, you've rolled it already.
He
Nice.
hits. Roll your damage.
1d6.
Nice.
6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is
I'm
it?
sorry, you roll a 1 to hit yourself and a 6 to hit him. Okay, you removed the witness
Excellent.
to your disgrace. How about that?
Lovely stuff.
Kill him. Never happened.
Asakura's racking up the
Asakura's getting a bit
booty, eh?
dangerous. He's killed 3. Good lad, Asakura.
Oh, yeah.
Killed 3 of the enemy.
He's bound to be getting a level up after this as well, I think.
Right. So, moving the dock, I believe we come to Kosa. What are you doing?
It's a secondary, so I can't move, can I say?
Ah, true, yes.
Yep.
In the shack, we have my guy against your 2 guys. So my guy attempts to strike one of your guys and fails. Both your guys attempt to strike my guy.
Here, yeah, in the brothel.
Raps 1 and Raps 3. Do your duty.
Okay, I'll roll 1. Somebody else get 3. I rolled a 4. What's his damage?
Okay. Hang on a second.
The other guy rolled a critical.
Nice,
Yep, that's enough to hit.
nice. Hey, what's the damage on it?
D6 plus 1.
Get 2 damage, mate.
The other one's criticaled him.
Yeah. No, this is the fun. Roll the damage on that crit. Oh no, you've got to roll a 1d10 first.
D10, haven't we?
Yep. 5.
5.
What's 5 on a critical, Dave?
5 on a critical is triple normal damage done.
Ho ho ho.
D6 plus 1.
Ooh, well, he's lucky. He's lucky.
6
Roll 1 on the
damage.
D6.
Oh, yeah. Splat.
Yes.
He collapses.
Okay.
A hush falls over the battlefield, apart from the whimpering of dockers' wives and the splashing of the Yakuza rescuing his boss. And
The
where
guy
are
looking for his
you? Where
pipe.
are you? Of the other guy looking for his pipe. Okay, so let me just mark down. So 20 and 12 didn't get knocked out, but were forced to flee the battlefield.
We're not finished with them yet.
Bravely ran away.
Well, one bravely ran away. The other one was rescuing his boss. So
Is that the fight over?
That is the fight over.
Oh, in that case, we will run away with our ill-gotten gain.
Wait, so we
Okay,
still got
you
two guys
rally
in
your
here.
people.
What about these guys?
Which guys?
These two guys in this building.
Yep, they're innocent. They're civvies.
Or are they civvies? Right, okay.
Civvies, yeah, I already checked that house.
It's a doctor and his wife and 2 kids.
Ah, right, okay. Well, I had planned on walking along this roof here and then trying to take him out.
He's down in the water underneath one of the buildings,
He's swimming around
looking for his tobacco pipe.
Yeah, so I was going to take a deep breath, dive down, and hold him down under the water until he drowns.
Well, he's actually underneath one of the buildings.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. He's in better condition than you are.
Okay, I'll leave him then.
And he's making damn sure
Might
he's
end up
not
drowning.
getting involved in the fight.
Okay, I'll let
Well
him go.
searched these other 2 buildings. There's 2 buildings in the
Okay.
corner, Dave. I will have a quick look in there.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
fair
gonna
enough.
come down off the roof
I
then.
will. 1 second.
This is a treasure hoard hidden in there.
Do you want to remove the turn
You
order?
will recover some stuff. I will let you know what you find, but effectively you do find
Yep.
about £10 of miscellaneous stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to take the turn order off, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just going to reveal those 2 buildings.
So, I shall shout at the top of my voice, "Everybody retreat!" Hopefully they can all hear me.
To the boat! To the boat!
Okie doke. Right, your rat cohorts will return. They bring the body of their compatriot with them. So they're going to bring Rat 2 with them. And you make it to the
is he actually
terrace.
dead?
He is not dead. He's just very, very badly injured.
Okay, just like Yanagi.
Yanagi is just at 0 hit points. So,
Bastard.
He's just unconscious.
if you had a physician who could bind his wounds, you could probably get him
Unfortunately,
conscious.
it's Yanagi.
Yanagi
Yes,
is the
exactly.
physician.
Yanagi.
The physician.
He is the
Oh.
physician.
Heal thyself, healer. Heal thyself.
I'll give him a massage.
We'll just carry all our ill-gotten gains and our corpses and rush
Wounded.
before the enemy get more reinforcements.
Yeah, we need to get to the boat anyway. Job done. On the boat.
Okay. You make it to the boat without a problem.
Nice.
You can hear sounds of disruption going on elsewhere in the docks. The other attacks that were being made are still in play. Your rat mates also bring the 4 women with them.
Spoils of war, eh?
Well, they can't run a brothel without talent, can they, boss?
Exactly. So we take it. I guess they're going to take them back to our brothel back home. Yeah, they work for us now.
Well, in the widest possible sense, maybe.
I mean,
are you claiming to be a brothel keeper?
no, but I mean they work for our gang now, don't they? I bet our gang has brothels.
Your gang, yes.
The gang we are affiliated with. Sorry, not our gang. The gang we are affiliated with.
You do need to watch your phraseology.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we'll assume that you make it safely to the boats and If you would care to make a luck roll for each boat, please.
Is it 3d6?
3d6.
Okay, I'll get one.
So you are rowing across the river at night.
No good luck, no bad luck.
Yep.
That's fine. Get
Good
across
either.
safely.
Rolled a 2 and a 6.
You've
Oh,
got
you've
to
done
roll-
them all 3 of them.
You've got to roll
But
3.
that's only 2d6. Roll 3d6, please.
Kyūryū's done 3, hasn't he? Done 3 dice.
Are you supposed to do
Exactly.
3?
You're supposed to do 3.
You need to roll one more.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Kyūryū's already done it.
For the first boat,
For the
the
first
second boat,
You're doing the next boat. So you need to roll 1d6.
roll 1 more d6.
And don't get a 1.
Oh, right, sorry.
Hey, double sixes.
Good lord. Not only do you safely make it across, you know, one of the oars flips a fish into the boat for your breakfast.
Hey.
Uh,
A giant fish just jumps itself onto
or
the
something
boat.
to that extent.
Yeah, a fish dives up onto the boat and lands on the deck.
You all
It's in the
safely
frying
make
pan,
it
yes.
across. And I think that is probably a good time to stop. And tomorrow we will carry on with your attempted escape from Miyazaki and return to Nobioka, if that's okay with everybody.